Hey guys and gals, I'm Elliot. This is Everything Elliot. Thanks for stopping by. Behind me is my 30 by 60 shop. This is my personal shop. Everything I work on is done in this building. I do a lot. I do everything. And everything gets done in here. Today, we're going to be doing some maintenance on this building. Now you might say, Elliot, it's a building. What kind of maintenance does it need? You'd be surprised. We're going to go up on the roof. It's going to be step one. I've been putting this off for a while. With metal buildings, you're supposed to tighten the screws on the roof. I think they recommend every year, and I haven't done it once in 3 years. So I'm home alone today. Perfect time to go up on a roof. But before we get into that, before we go up on the roof, I figured I'd give you a little bit of what my shop is. I mean, it's a mechanic shop, it's a woodworking shop, it's a fabricating shop, it's everything all in one, because I don't have multiple buildings, so I need to do it all in here. It is quite messy in here right now because I do undercoat vehicles in here. It's kind of just a little thing I do for friends and family. You can see right behind me here is my bend pack lift. That's what I put vehicles up on. That's a 12,000 pound lift made for trucks. It's nice and tall. I believe it's 12.6 at the top. It's fairly large. I can stand underneath it. Well, I should say underneath a truck when I got it all the way up in the air, and I am 6'2", so I'm a pretty tall guy, some would say. It is a mess in here right now, but I'll just show you around real quick. So I did mention my lift, bend pack lift. Yeah, none of that, that's not sponsored. They're not gonna send me a lift. Who am I kidding? Got my toolbox over here, old snap-on box, wheeler. What else? Oh, in the corner there. So I do live in a cold climate. It does get chilly here. I'm in Western New York. We get plenty of snow. And to heat my shop right there in the corner, you might see it right there, that little, it's tough to point and look at a camera all at once. That's my Lanair waste oil heater. That essentially turns used motor oil into heat. Now that's a 300,000 BTU unit, and boy does it heat this place up, I'm telling you. This is a metal on metal building, and you can see some insulation behind me. I have about half of my building insulation done, well, because I didn't feel like moving all the shelves to put insulation behind the shelves. But the entire roof is done. You can see that. And that's what makes the biggest difference with that heater. What did I do? Walk through a cobweb? Got something on my face. Anywho, another thing we have to do today is to work with that heater. Now, when I originally put that heater in, I put the chimney stack outside. So you can see the chimney stack right there, and it's only peeking over my roof about 6-8 inches. I actually have another 3-foot section of stovepipe that needs to go on there, but I couldn't get my hands on one of those, I don't know what they're called, like A-frame support things, and I finally found one. So we're gonna put the other 3-foot section on that today while we're up on the roof, tightening down those screws and what have you. Oh, it's worth mentioning. See all these barrels I got laying around? I got 2 out in front of my shop, 2 there. Those are all full of used motor oil. I go through quite a bit of it because I do heat the shop with it. Got my other Kubota sitting right there. Man, oh man, do I got a lot of stuff sitting around. I got a 7.3 on a shelf, some tires, got a 5.9 Cummins sitting over there, a transmission and stuff for it. A lot of stuff going on there. If you don't know what the Cummins is for, it's actually for my 97 Ford, the white one you guys may or may not have seen outside. We're gonna motor swap that. It's been something I've had in the works for a while. It's just lack of time. But that's enough gabbing, let's get to it. We're gonna get the ladder out, we're gonna get the screw gun out, and get up on the roof. Well, I wasn't recording that entire time, but I'm up on the roof. I made the decision as I was sliding down to take my boots off. So you're gonna see my bare feet. Don't put me on foot finder. And you're gonna see that I'm using my Milwaukee drill today because instead of the impact, the drill I can set to a specific torque setting, and it'll just stop at that torque setting, which that one tightened up quite a bit. So I think we're doing the right thing here. All right, one down, like 1,000 to go. I'm gonna get after it. I don't know whose idea this was, but it was not a good one. All right. That took me probably, well, 10 minutes, according to the recording. So not terrible, but I'm gonna get to it. And I don't know how much screwing you want to watch. So we'll be back when it's time to put that extension on that there chimney. If you're wondering, there's no fun involved here. No fun at all. Just one of those things you got to get through. So all the screws are tightened. I don't know what time, I don't even know what time I started, so it's probably been about an hour. So now I'm going to get all the chimney stuff and we'll go down, got my boots back on, but once I come back up, I'll take them back off. So if you missed my feet the first time, you get another chance coming up here shortly. Guys, I've also been thinking about doing a live from the shop, like a Q&A kind of thing. If that's something you think you'd watch or you'd be interested in, make sure you drop a comment below and tell me. If there's enough interest, we'll figure out a time and a date, and I'll just sit in the shop here and answer some questions and have a couple adult beverages or something along those lines. So if that's something you'd be interested in, leave that comment below. I don't know, say I'm in or I'm down or sounds great. Or I don't know. Let me know what you think. I know I'm gonna need tools, but I don't know what. So I guess we'll just loosely put everything together, see what tools we need, and then once it's loosely put together, we'll grab all the tools. I know there's a trick on asphalt roofs, like shingles, that you use a piece of foam. Leave a comment below if you know a trick for metal buildings rather than just going barefoot. Well, this is a rain cap, keeps the rain out of the chimney, and this double wall just screws together. What am I gonna do with it in the meantime so it doesn't slide away? All right, this is the piece that we are extending it with, and I am sliding. My butt can hit some screws, okay. And it just screws together like that. Now, this is somewhat sturdy, but it does have some wobble to it. So I have that A-frame kit right here. I have no idea how it goes together or what hardware is included. Exactly what I thought. See, there's 0 instructions with this thing, and that's really not helpful given the situation I'm in, because I don't know what I'm doing. The higher the better, right? I think. Something like that. put it right up to the collar. So then, if my imagination is correct, this arm gets attached there. There maybe? I don't know why it's got two holes in it, because then it would just come straight off. We don't want that. Oh, is it maybe supposed to come straight off? Oh, you know what? I bet this is made for the chimney to come off the, I don't know what you call it, like the gutter side of the roof, and then both of them run up the chimney. That way it comes off straight. If you can imagine, the chimney or the roof would then come up here and it came off straight and both would hit. So that is not going to work in my situation. So we'll just end up using one of the holes and we'll run it at a downward angle. One is better than none, right? All right, there's one, just everything is loosey-goosey here. I gotta go down and get some tools and we'll tighten everything up. All right, we're back with some tools and we're gonna see what happens here. The two stabilizing arms are secured to the roof, as far as I can tell. Now we just need to secure all this. All right, that chimney should be pretty darn secure now. Oh yeah, it's not moving. All right, let's put the cap on and be done. All right, we managed to do the entire thing without falling. Let's get down without falling. I have a healthy respect for heights, so a fall from, well, my walls are 12 feet, so, and I'm 6 feet, so about 18 feet I'd fall from. That could possibly cause injuries incompatible with life, but hey, check out this view. So we're all done doing what I wanted to get done today. It took me the better part of the afternoon to get it done. That, I'm not gonna lie. But the heater is going to work well. I mean, it already worked well, but it'll work even better now. It'll get more draft because it'll be higher above the roof. That's why you put chimneys above roof lines. So yeah, the Lanair waste oil heater, if you guys are interested, I actually have a video setting the entire thing up. I'll put a link up top for you. And yeah. We got to do some cleaning in here. The undercoating on the ground is quite a mess, but I do have a trick for that. I have a hot water pressure washer. It's a Hotsy. It's going to peel this undercoating right off the ground. Not peel, it's not going to peel, it's going to clean it right off the ground. Guys, I've also been thinking about doing a live from the shop, like a Q&A kind of thing. If that's something you think you'd watch or you'd be interested in, make sure you drop a comment below and tell me. If there's enough interest, we'll figure out a time and a date, and I'll just sit in the shop here and answer some questions and have a couple adult beverages or something along those lines. So if that's something you'd be interested in, leave that comment below. I don't know, say I'm in or I'm down or sounds great. Or I don't know. Let me know what you think. Until the next one, hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe and like for me.